Hey guys, Amit here for PhoneRadar, and this is the unboxing and a hands-on on the Acer Liquid E700 Android smartphone. This is an exclusive hands-on because this is not yet launched in India, and thanks to Acer India for sending this to us for review. So let's take a quick look on this device. The device comes with a 5 inches display, pod with a quad-core processor, and is coming up with a 3500 mAh of battery, which means that you can expect a great experience while using this device in terms of the battery. So let's open up the package and first give you a quick overview of the device. So here is the device. I'll be showing you this later on. Let's first check out what all are the package contents. So here we have some quick guides in multiple languages with safety information, the warranty booklet which gives you contacts of Acer in different countries and in different languages, and then finally you have the third-party software or the free software license information. Next, here is a Acer branded travel adapter which is of 5 volts or 2 amps, and along with which you have this micro USB cable. Here is a pair of headphones which also comes with volume controllers. It's not actually a volume controller but just a small controller to at least accept and disconnect the calls. So here is the Acer Liquid E700, and this is the black variant, and on the back you have this brushed kind of back panel. Let's first show you the back section by opening up the back panel of this device. And once out, as you can clearly see, the device doesn't have a removable battery, which means it's actually fixed here, and there's a 3500 mAh battery. And the most unique feature of this device is that it comes with a triple SIM, which means that it supports 3 micro SIM cards and also supports this SD card. Now let's pop this back and give you a quick overview of the device. So on the back you have this 8 megapixel camera with the LED flash, and you also have this microphone. While on the back you have the camera shutter key, which is quite similar to what we have seen in the LG G2 and the G3. Again, the power key has not been moved to the back, which is still available on the top, and bottom of that you have the Acer branding, and then you have this DTS Studio Sound sticker. On the right you have the volume rockers and the micro USB cable slot. On the bottom you have a microphone, while on the left there's nothing, and on the top you have the on-off toggle switch and the 3.5mm headset jack. On the front you have this front camera with the dual speakers on the front, and again the front design looks a bit similar to the HTC One M8, at least in terms of the boom sound speakers which the HTC had. And along with that you have the front camera with a LED flash on the front. Let's boot up this smartphone and show you what all comes pre-installed onto the same. So here we are onto the home screen. As you can see, this has an very interesting UI which is kind of unique, and these are different home screens which we get here. The widgets are still installing, as you can see, and you have the weather widget, the Google search widget, and also the data usage widget. Now on the notification you get a message saying that there's no SIM card installed because we have just booted up this device. Let's quickly move over to the app drawer and show you all the applications which come pre-installed. So here we have the Acer Snap Note, Acer Cloud, Backup and Restore, and a bunch of different applications. By default you don't have the Google Chrome pre-installed, I guess, and there's an default browser which has no name mentioned here, but that's the browser which comes pre-installed under the app drawer. Apart from that you have the flashlight, which is available as an application pre-installed under the app drawer, and you also have this easy hotspot. Again, this is again a feature of Android itself, wherein you can create a hotspot anyway. Apart from that you have the Polaris Office Fi, the application used for syncing and editing the Microsoft Office applications. You have a to-do application, and I don't really find any kind of bloatware apart from the regular Google based applications and the applications which are a part of Android ecosystem. Again, they are customized. As you can see, the galleries icon has been changed and it's kind of customized here. So we'll be taking a look on these stuff later on. And here's a Google Chrome browser. So I had earlier mentioned it's not available, but it is available, and you also have the secondary browser which is coming pre-installed. Now let's move on to the notifications area, and here under notifications you can see there's a message which says there's no SIM card. That's obvious. And apart from that you have this extended settings panel where you can find all the different shortcuts. You can also customize these by going on to the settings and then moving them up and down based on your requirements on which are more important or which are more in priority for you, and you can set them up. So that's about the notification settings and the shortcuts. Let's go to the settings, and under the about area, let's check out the phone software information. So about the Android part, it's running on Android KitKat, that's 4.4.2 out of the box. Now let's go back and check out the internal storage, because that is very important for Android user. And out of the 16 GB internal storage, you get around 12.59 or around 12.6 GB of internal storage, which is pretty decent enough, I would say, considering that the device comes with around 16 GB of internal storage itself, and you also get an option of expanding this storage. Now let's do a quick test of inserting this OTG drive here and checking if this device supports OTG out of the box or not. So we just inserted the same, and if you get a notification, that means that it works out of the box, and yes, it works. So it says preparing USB OTG drive, and as you can see, we have the mention here saying that for the USB external drive we have around 14 GB available. So that's a 32 gig storage, and clearly saying that it's actually working here. So the USB OTG drive option actually works out of the box for this Acer Liquid E600 smartphone. Now let's check out the camera here, because that's quite interesting. And first off, here is a message which says that you can go to the settings on the top left, while you have the option of favorite shot when you capture a photo with specific capture mode, and if you would like to apply that. So these are the basic options which you see on the camera area. Let's go to the camera settings and show you all the different options. And here you have different capture modes, first from the normal, HDR, panorama, beautification, best shot, bright magic, smile shutter, and so on and so forth. So a bunch of different options. Apart from that, you also have different scene modes, you have different effects, and for videos you have the option of normal and time lapse, which will be showing in the form of a detailed camera review later on. And apart from that, for white balance, you have different modes here. These are different modes for manually increasing or decreasing the ISO, the white balance, and some other stuff. Apart from that, you have the option of zooming in and zooming out right here itself. Let's go to the settings and check out the resolution. So here under the 16:9 aspect ratio, you have the option of up to 8 megapixel, which goes down up to 1 megapixel. For 4:3, you have the similar options. So let's go with the 16:9, and then by default the ISO is on auto, while it goes from 100 to 800. And then you have the favorite shot mode, which is set up for panorama, which means that while being in the camera interface, you can directly select the same. Here's the burst mode, where you have option to select capture photos up to 20 photos in one go. And then you have this smart denoise, which would auto fix the photos. And then you have the grid mode. The video resolution is again at 1080p, which goes down up to QCIF. And then you also have different audio modes, wherein you have normal and mute, noise reduction, and the location options. So those are different options, and this is the shortcut for favorite mode, wherein it's currently set to panorama. So these are different options. On the front camera part, you have the option of a 2 megapixel sensor, which would capture in 16:9. Also it comes with the burst mode and the smart denoise and the grid mode. So the best part is that the front camera also comes with a flashlight, which is kind of interesting. Kind of very rare to find front cameras which also come with flash onto the same. So here is this demo of the same, and let's quickly show you the camera sample which was just captured. Pretty decent enough and pretty okayish if you are capturing a lot of selfies. So that was a camera interface, and I will be doing a separate camera review on this device and would be uploading on this YouTube channel. So next up, let's browse a website and check out how's the experience on the same. So let's go to PhoneRadar, and here it's loading up in the portrait mode, and it's quickly loading up because we are right now in a 10 Mbps connection, and everything has perfectly loaded up, and there is no issues as such. Let's open up some specific article and also check it out in the landscape mode. So here in landscape mode, again everything looks perfectly loading up again, and no issues as such. Let's try to pinch and zoom and try to read some part of the content, and yes, again it's perfectly rendering everything. So no issues in terms of browsing the web. Now let's next up go to YouTube and try to access some videos and check out how good the playback on YouTube is. So let's increase the volume to the max.
Hey guys, Amit here from PhoneRadar.
So here these are different viewing angles, and there's a maximum audio which is coming up from the front dual speakers on this device. So that was a video playback on the Acer Liquid E700. So this was an unboxing and a hands-on on the Acer Liquid E700, which is soon going to be launched in India, and this was an exclusive unboxing of the same. Don't forget to add a thumbs up and stay subscribed to PhoneRadar, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.